We got a little different episode today. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a podcast, not really a podcast. We're gonna look at the Sandbox Hotline, answer some questions. You feel me?
Yeah, people have been flooding the page, man. We need to, I don't know, guide a couple of individuals.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of names, so we can go ahead and get started. You know, rip and run. You feel me? Let's see. We got let's go from the top of the list.
Me and my associate here trying to get on the hotline, so he's gonna give me the take.
Is it appropriate for a grown man to lick ice cream off an ice cream cone?
Ice cream. Wow.
How old do you think he is?
Maybe like 6.
He's got to be. I don't remember ever having ice cream on a cone. Once I hit the double-digit range, I just feel like that's prepubescent.
Yeah, it's a little weird because the way it's ice cream. You feel me? Like it's not really much nutritional value in ice cream. Like it's no real protein, there's no fiber, there's no glucoric empanodes. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what are you really going for? And honestly, him licking it just shows he's a little bit too, dainty, having too much fun with it. So I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. The only way I could really find like a happy medium ground is maybe you've mentioned previously the protein. Ice cream. Yep. So maybe one of those and then just in a regular bowl. Yeah. I don't even accept waffle bowls, like the ones that the Cold Stone gives out. So I feel like we just got to draw the line somewhere. And that famous picture of the kid with the ice cream on the ground, off the cone? Mm-hmm. That really shows that it's made for kids. And if you can't handle it and you're going to cry over spilled milk, basically is what it is.
Literally.
Then you need to grow a pair.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like a bowl is even too far for me. I'll just go napkin. You know what I'm saying? Put it in a napkin. It's more movable, flexible. You can kind of put it in your pocket. You can pick it up. I'm not gonna lick it. I'm gonna bite it like an apple. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? One bite, put it in my pocket, pick it back up, do it again.
Yeah, it morphs into your hand with the napkin, so you can really walk around like it is an apple.
Yeah, like you don't gotta waste your time trying to be too cute with your food. Like, bro, it's ice cream, bro. It's not your girlfriend. Let's eat it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And they didn't even bring up toppings.
Oh my God.
Like a little sprinkle here, a little brownie here, a little caramel drizzle. Mm-hmm. Do you accept any of these on top of your protein ice cream?
Hell no. I think there's only one like manly topping for ice cream, and that's probably like a beef jerky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say I like beef tips.
Yeah.
Just like filleted and chopped up on top of like
beef chunks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Just mix it in the ice cream and call it a day. Like I see sprinkles, I see hot fudge, I see cookie dough. It's like, come on, it's call a spade a spade. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's childish. Well, come on, let's be realistic.
I'm honestly surprised. You think that was even a real question? Do you feel like they just were trying to get us provoked?
I think they just try to entice us, you know what I'm saying? Bring out our mental fortitude and personification. And they failed. We're still here. But, I don't think it's a real question.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
I need some help, guys. I feel like in my day-to-day routine, I'm not, doing enough to show enough glory to our king, LeBron. So I just wanted to know some suggestions, that you guys, maybe practice in your day-to-day routine that keeps you in line and in check when it comes around to praising our king.
It's a great question.
It's a really good question.
I didn't know people needed guidance on this, but let me just step up. It starts with the shrine, and it can't be in a closet because getting stuck in a closet with LeBron just doesn't sound appropriate. Mm. So I say you need to have an apartment, townhouse, home where you have a room dedicated to it.
I agree. And the way I see it, I would go to the wardrobe too. I would say clothing, not just jerseys. That's too easy. You know what I'm saying? I go bodysuit LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Full-on spandex bodysuit. LeBron faces in multiple places. You can't just have one little name on your back. You need more than that.
Exactly. You need to be lathered in LeBron. Mm-hmm. And I'm a huge fan of those paparazzi pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Put onto custom create shirts. Mm-hmm. Because that's him in the wild. That's not him posing for the cameras. That's the real him. Mm-hmm. And that's who we love him as. The real LeBron Raymond James.
Mm-hmm. His natural state. And honestly, bro, it's not really like a one-day thing. You got to really be consistent.
100%.
Like, look into your diet. What are you eating for lunch? You know what I'm saying? You're eating a burger. Okay, what's the topping? This is purple and gold, you know what I'm saying, toppings. Look into that. You know what I'm saying? Look at the pantry. What's your cereal choices? What's the color choices? Is it red and yellow for the Cavaliers? Is it red and black for the Miami Heat? You gotta make sure everything's coordinated.
Yeah, for my burgers, I usually use purple cabbage and yellow mustard.
I heard about that, yeah.
And I don't put anything on it. I don't even like cabbage. But it's homage. You know, it's dedication to who we call the king. And like you said, consistency.
Yeah.
Every time I pray, I start with LeBron because that's the first person I'm grateful for.
Look into tattoos too, name tats.
You don't got to tell me, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got a whole sleeve now on your leg sleeve, right?
Yeah. No, I got a back tat.
Lower back.
Whole back.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I was about to say I got it landscaped, portrait. You know, I got patchwork at the beginning.
Yeah.
I ended up just covering with LeBron arms spread.
I'm happy you fully committed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a long time coming.
That fire tat was a little weird, but I'm happy you got it covered up.
Well, that one was sponsored by Dominique.
Okay.
Once he got those leg tats, I felt like I had to follow in the ATL. I don't know trend, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little dicey, but hey, you follow the trends. I respect it.
And it's LeBron on my leg. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, but it's LeBron, but in a certain setting, it's like, okay, why you pick there? You know what I'm saying?
Every time I go to the bathroom, sitting down, I get to see him. I can't see my back all the time. So, it lets me, I don't know, get a little smile in the middle of the day, and that helps me push through when I'm taking a shit.
Humbling.
Yeah, and let's round it out with the end of the day. You've brought up highlights. We have certain videos that we can recommend, the 3-hour-long specials. Some of my favorite clips are in there. All different legacy runs are involved in that. And I fall asleep to that almost every day.
I actually have a new ringtone too. When people call me, it's actually a sound bite from LeBron's Equal Dollar block. So every time I get a call from my mom, I get reminded, hey, LeBron's who did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta look into that. It's not bad.
Oh, trust me, I'm one step ahead of you. I got the one where he dunks on Jason Terry.
That's a good one.
Off the glass, Wade. Like one of those. So
yeah, send me that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I got you, bro. I can voice memo it to you right now.
Say Liz.
Hey there, Sandbox. I was just wondering, is it appropriate to have a male as a teacher in your classroom, specifically Mr. Sam? Thank you.
Mr. Sam. If I'm being honest, having a male teacher gets a little dicey because you telling me you're in class, looking at the smart board or looking at the TV screen, whatever they're showing you. It's a grown man directing you around. Hey, look at this. Write this down. I'm gonna test you on this. At what point is it like he's bossing you around? Now you're his subordinate. I'm not a real big fan of it. I like female teachers, you know what I'm saying? Miss Gracie, you know what I'm saying? Miss Lucy.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, those are that's my cup of tea. A cup of Joe, you feel me? Cup of Jolie.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not really a big fan of it. What are your thoughts?
Break it down into semantics. If you're learning from another grown man, you're basically putting him above you. And I see myself as at least an equal to every grown man that I interact with. So allowing another man to lead me in the way that he sees fit, that might not be my, like you said, cup of Jolie. It might not be what I need to succeed in life. Every grown man is different, but we all need to follow the same principles. If he's not tapped in and linked into my chakras, then he's going to lead me astray. And I won't know until it's too late.
I agree. And the way I see it too, when I'm in class and a grown man's in the room, I usually stand up as much as I can. Disrupt the class. If he's talking, I say I object. It's incorrect. I try to challenge the teacher every time, no matter what he says.
100%. I haven't been in this situation. There was a class at UGA when I was in college, and there was only one slot open every semester, and it was a male teacher. So I ended up withdrawing from school for about 3.5 semesters until he got fired or they got a new teacher, and then I jumped into the class. So I was actually in college for 7 years for 1 degree, but I learned the right way, and that's what it comes down to.
You kept your values, which is what's all about.
I stood 10 toes, and you know what? I can't be standing 10 toes of another grown man looking at my feet.
I agree. It's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep on rolling. You feel me?
We're with our business associate. I'm trying to get on the hotline, so here's our take.
Is it appropriate for a grown man to go to the zoo alone?
That's a dicey one.
Yeah.
I can't say anything else about that. I actually got a story about this. One time I did go to the petting zoo, to fondle and caress other animals, but I went with a buddy.
Yeah.
And every animal was there to caress under the sun. And we go through every exhibit every species, every genus,
Yeah.
touching and fondling.
Yeah, of course.
But at the end of it, I kind of felt some type of way. And unfortunately, I did get the day pass. So I just kept going through because I got to finish what I started and get the full value out of the ticket.
Yeah.
But he's just asking going alone.
Yeah.
Like just walking in there, no shame in public,
Yeah.
just gripping horses. And I just don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Because at that point, you kind of a creep, just walking around. So I want to touch this. Ooh, look at this animal. I like this. I like this beast. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be a little more respectful for yourself. Like, respect the animals. Respect the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of an aquarium guy. I like water. You know what I'm saying? I gotta drink water to survive. There's not much drinking at a zoo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's appropriate. If anything, if you're gonna go to a zoo, get a job there. You know what I'm saying? See if you could be a security. Try to be in the front desk, the kiosk, a zookeeper. Those are the only times you should be in a zoo by yourself. You're making money.
Yeah, getting paid to touch them. If I'm paying to touch them, you got to think about like what else you paying to touch.
Yeah.
And the only time I would even touch an animal now is in the wild. If I saw a coyote, I'm walking up to it. I'm doing what I need.
Yeah.
But the aquarium is a great way to just still get that fix if you're still like fiending for animalistic connection.
Yeah.
But it's also animals that I eat. I'm on a pescatarian diet.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not going to a regular zoo and I'm like, I eat anteater.
Yeah.
I'm never doing that.
It's a slippery slope, bro, because it starts off with you going to a zoo, petting animals, and now you're going to be petting your friends, and now you're a masseuse.
Yeah. What else are you stroking?
Yeah, now you're going to massage my back when I'm stressed out. Like, hey, Swell, let me get your back done. I'm like, nah, like, it's a slippery slope. It starts somewhere.
It's unfortunate that people are sweating, hot and bothered, dying to grope other things, because then it's like you don't have your emotions and your impulses in check, and that's egregious.
It's egregious. No, I agree. I mean, it gets to a point.
It really does. It really gets to a point. All right, we got another one, man.
All right.
Is it appropriate as a grown man to have a skincare routine?
Okay, baddie. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Chic almost.
Yeah, baddie, shot o'clock. Now you're a Vogue model. At what point do you just look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm a pretty boy? You know what I'm saying? Like the CeraVes, the Cetaphils, the niacinamide, you know what I'm saying?
Neutrogena.
Yeah, at that point, bro, you're just getting too dainty. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to be so dainty? You feel me? I'm not a big fan of it. If you want to try and get pretty in the morning time, just, get some hand lotion, put on your face, some hand sanitizer, scrub down, get clean, and go on with your day.
That's enough. Like people saying maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's creatine. I feel like you need to just work on your body and not how your face looks. But if you really need to do anything, there's a brand, a protein face mask.
Really?
It's huge. It's huge. You put it on for about 5 minutes and then you fillet and cook it. So you're helping internally and externally. And I just feel like if you really needed to do it, that's the one way I say it's okay.
That's smart, bro. And the places that I be at, there's no need to be a pretty boy, like doing all them extra steps, oil rigs, you know what I'm saying, back alleys. I don't really worry about, looking pretty for the camera. Like these dudes with the whole routine, 5, 6, 7 steps, I think they lost as a man.
Yeah. And like when I go to Lakers games, I'm not thinking LeBron's not going to talk to me or not give me a little shout out if, I got a pimple on my face.
Yeah, like, come on. I really promote pimples, you know what I'm saying? Because it shows you worked hard. It shows you don't got time to have a clean face. Just go. And you mentioned LeBron. He's not worried about that. He looks at hard work and dedication. He's not looking at your skincare and your nails. You know what I'm saying?
If he put his hand on my cheek and felt it coarse and grainy, he's like, oh, that's a real worker.
Yeah, he's not going to turn you down now. Like, he saw that you came out your way. He respects you more for having a rough face because he has a rough, he had a rough life growing up, rough upbringing. So he'll see that as a way to elevate you yourself.
Yeah, my face being grimy is almost going to remind him of those Akron days. So you know what? If my face can be a way for him to be nostalgic, I see that as a blessing in disguise.
No, I agree, bro. Ashy feet, crusty hands, crusty fingernails, all that shit. Let
Disgusting elbows.
Yeah, like let LeBron know that hey, I'm grinding too. You know what I'm saying? It's not no easy steps.
Yeah, in the dark, like I'm grinding without the spotlight.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to show it.
That's real.
Yeah.
What's good, Sandbox? It's Big Nick in the building. I got my friend here, Lil Rome. Say what's up. What's up, Sandbox? Maybe a little question for you.
Hold on, let me just pause right here.
There's a lot to unpack there.
First off, his name's Big Nick, And
that's what he said.
Yeah, he
I
said-
heard something else. I thought it was an invitation.
hey, I don't know. And he said, my boy thinks Lil Rome. Hey, Lil Rome, stand up, brother. Why you let another grown man call you little? You were so happy to say, hey, I'm here. You let Big Nick just dominate you in a conversation. Like he's like Batman, you're Robin.
He literally just said, my portfolio diverse. This man got one stock. That's exactly what he said. He put him in his place before the question even started, and he goes, say it, like a good boy.
Yeah, he was quick with it too, bro. He wasted no time to say his question. And I feel like Lil Rome needs to have a reality check. You know what
He
I'm
needs to
saying?
roam around and find some other friends.
Yeah, literally. Like Rome, if Rome wants to build in a day, well, it can get knocked down in a second, and just did.
Preach.
So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It could be a good
Yeah.
question. Let's see.
Just wondering, is it appropriate for a grown man to start a podcast? I mean, think about it for once. Like, we had guys in blue collar, guys in college doing their own things, diversified their portfolios, and you guys are going to start a podcast. I mean, what are you guys doing for society? But that's my question for you, Sandbox. Had a great one.
Okay.
All right.
It was a dig.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a disrespectful question, and honestly, giving them the light of day it's probably going to make their year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And honestly, you said men used to be blue collar. You know, I don't need a collar. First off, I got I got a camouflage shirt on for a reason. I'm outside in the field working. I'm not looking for collars. You seem like the kind of guy that'll be walking around, you know, trying to impress other grown men with your collars and what color it is. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny that people think this is all we do. We both work 60 hours, you know, like shoveling gravel. And people don't see that because we're supposed to do that behind the scenes. You know, you're not supposed to get glorified for the work you do when the cameras aren't on.
Exactly.
And the only reason we started getting cameras was people started listening to us and said, we need to show the rest of the world how to think. So they're talking about the benefit to society. I feel like we're the most beneficial thing to come out since sliced bread.
Nah, I agree. And then during these shows, we usually do other things at the same time. Like people can't see my feet right now, but my toes are literally on the computer typing on my portfolio.
Yeah.
So literally, we're working while you're watching, and we're watching while we're working. So at that point, who's really productive?
They said we're not a benefit to society. And at the end of the day, shit, y'all calling us, spending your time, you just missed the stock.
It's 3 stocks in 2 seconds.
You just missed a dividend you were supposed to harvest.
If you look at my feet right now, I just bought 2.
I know, and you don't wear socks, so you can really get a good grip on the keys. And you know what? For them, I feel like they have to reevaluate, look in the mirror a little bit, and ball up top.
Overly. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching this episode, man. You appreciate y'all boys.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and keep watching the journey, y'all.
Hell yeah, man. Make sure y'all turn on post notifications too, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Sandbox out.